There have been over 300 days since we started our journey of trying to have our son spend 1,000 hours outside. With October in the rearview mirror and only 2 months left in the year, do you think we're going to make the goal we set back on January 1st? Hi everyone, Michael here from Corsi's Travel. And as previously mentioned, this year we challenged ourselves to have our son spend 1,000 hours outside to help him with his development and growth as a toddler. We have just finished the month of October and it's time to run through that monthly update. First, we'll go over some of the highlights from the month and then we'll run through the actual numbers. The first thing to highlight is we went to the China Lights Festival here in Wisconsin. This is an annual festival celebrating the Chinese Lantern Fest over in China. They have plenty of interactive exhibits, things for the kids to do, and just overall lots of lights. There's also some stage performances and plenty of authentic food. This was just a simple weekday night that it was nice for us to get outside while the weather was still nice. The second fun thing to highlight from October was I took our son golfing. The course we went to was called Noise, and it was actually the course I learned to play at. It was just a par 3 course not far from our house. It was a self-pay, and it was actually very friendly. Our son mostly liked just dragging this putter around. He took a few putts, and he actually made a putt, which was a lot of fun. It made for a fun afternoon. Since it was October, we also did all the fall things, like went to a pumpkin patch. We got lost in a corn maze for a little bit, fed some goats at this petting zoo, and also had to pick out our pumpkin. We also took our little dinosaur trick-or-treating a few times, which he absolutely loved. We also got the opportunity to use our screen a few times and watch a few movies outside. In the summer, he just goes to bed a little bit too early, so it's hard to get that screen out. And lastly, something I've been wanting to do all summer, we actually went on a hike. We went out to Lapa Peak, went around on some of the hiking trails, climbed up to the observation tower, took a look at some of the sights and some of the fall colors around. We also had a little bit of a picnic lunch in the back of my car. There were unfortunately 4 days in October that we were unable to get outside, whether it's due to weather, illness, or just not making it out. After looking at some of the highlights of the month and I guess one low light, let's run through the actual numbers. This month we got 64 hours and 30 minutes, which breaks down to 2.08 hours per day because there's 31 days in October. Now looking at this graph that I had, I don't know why this number went negative. If you actually know how to fix that, that would be pretty nice because I can't figure it out. But looking at this graph, as you can see, those first months start off kind of flat, and then those last, I guess, 5 or 6 months that we had really is where we got most of the hours in because they were the summer months. And now as you know, we got into October, it flattened out just a little bit, but we're still right on pace. We have 121 hours and 45 minutes left, which averages out to just over 61 hours per month that we need to get. Back at the beginning of October, I said that we needed to get 62 hours for the next 3 months. So that would have been 62 hours for October, 62 for November, and 62 for December. Since we got a few more than that in October, we're a little bit ahead of pace, but I don't want to say that we're too much ahead of pace. So I think that we're still looking pretty good. And as always, we're going to be doing weekly updates both here on YouTube Shorts and on TikTok. The name is Corsi's Travel, so make sure you're subscribed to both, whichever way that you want to see it. So thanks for watching. We're still got high spirits. It's still nice here at the beginning of November, so I think we still got ample time that we can try to get, our 2 hours a day outside between dinners or just various activities. We had a fun activity that we did today that you'll see on the weekly update. So thanks again for watching. We'll see you next month. Enjoy your adventure.